Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back here at Herd Stadium on a beautiful, beautiful fall day to bring you Panthers football as Beverly gets ready to take on another NEC opponent in the Peabody Tanners. Dominic Lorenzana alongside Rich Francis bringing you the action today. And Rich, NEC matchup, very familiar opponent as always in the Peabody Tanners, and both of these teams right now are looking for their first win within the NEC. So both teams are should be fighting for kind of the same things in the same spot.
Yeah, we got two teams at the bottom of the NEC Dunn division. Peabody's still fighting to get into the tournament, though. Last I looked 2 days ago, they were ranked number 12 in Division 2, so they still have a shot to get in. A win here will probably get them in because you do need to have 3 wins to qualify for the tournament. But neither team has won a conference game. Beverly's sole win was against conference Northeastern Conference team Gloucester, but it didn't count as a conference game because this Dunn-Lynch division thing.
Yeah, it wasn't in the division.
And so they're coming in 0-3 in the conference / division.
Yes.
Right, and Peabody coming in at 0-3 as well. So both of these teams looking to get into the win column. As I said, Peabody 3-4 overall, Beverly 1-6. Two teams that are struggling defensively. Peabody's given up about 25 points a game. Beverly's given up almost 30 a game. So that could mean it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
But you never know. This could be one of those things that ends up like 6-0 or something like that.
Yeah, you just never
really know.
You never really know how things are going to play out.
Yeah.
And obviously Beverly, hasn't exactly had the season go the way they want. But if you could spoil a rival getting into the tournament, I mean, that's not that's a nice thing to start on here for the season, a nice thing to build on, and I'm sure the Panthers would take that. Plenty of common opponents between these three. They've all lost Swampscott and Marblehead. In Peabody's thing, Marblehead and Masco actually ended up beating them pretty handily. Beverly, we saw last game, was able to at least play Masco close for a half. And talking about the defensive struggles, Peabody did get absolutely gashed against Swampscott to the tune of, I believe it was over 40 points in that game. So you maybe can throw on this team because we all know that Swampscott likes to throw the ball. That's the team that dropped the 40-burger on them.
Yeah, and Danny Pierce, quarterback for Beverly. We actually have a matchup of two really good quarterbacks, both juniors. Pierce is 7th in the Salem News Service area with 814 yards, and Luke Maglione on the other side. He's at about 902 yards passing. He's also a running threat. Both of these quarterbacks, good athletes, they can run. But Maglione, he's got 6 touchdowns, rushing touchdowns on the season to go with 8 passing touchdowns.
So Luke Maglione, definitely the engine that drives this Tanner offense, both with his arm and his legs. He's got a very good wide receiver, as you told me about. And the kick is away, by the way, as it dribbles. Panthers had a number, I feel like, decent returns. Last week against Masco, and obviously when you're struggling, if you can keep yourself in positive field position, that's always a big plus. Yeah,
Xavier Ock, he's the deep guy, and he's got a couple of kickoff returns for touchdowns this year. So, gotta keep an eye on him out there. It'll be interesting to see if he sees a little more offense today. So Beverly's going to start out.
10 on the 34-yard line.
They like to run that. Pistol wing.
Handoff up the middle, and that's not going to go anywhere. And we know Hutton likes to run the ball, and the wing T is, usually about running the football. But the Panthers have had a lot of struggles this year getting a consistent run game going, particularly between the tackles.
Yeah, as you can see, that's a loss of 2 right there. And they do their most damage on the outside. They do, the wings can move pretty quickly. Danny Pierce, again, he can get outside and run around. And Danny will run if the pass isn't there.
They bring the 2 men in motion to our side. Danny back to throw. Danny looks.
Ooh, looking deep.
Swings. He's got his guy.
Just
missed him.
Quiet Tech was open on that.
Intended for Quiet Tech that had gotten behind the coverage and had beaten his man. And Danny, just a little bit too much air under that one.
Or maybe not enough air under it, so Quiet Tech could run under it. I don't know. But you can see, as you had pointed out, Dom, that they're probably going to come out throwing the ball. 3rd and 12. This is something that we've seen a lot with Beverly, those 3rd and longs.
Danny going to roll out. Danny, no, he's not going to get away as he's going to get
sacked. That's a fumble.
Fumbles. And did the ball stay in bounds?
Unless they're going to say he was down. I thought I heard a whistle. Okay, I think he was down. I think.
Okay, I was going to say Peabody's not celebrating as much as if it had been a turnover.
Yeah, I think his knee hit the ground and the ball went flying. I didn't see. Was that number 55 that made that tackle?
It is. So Beverly a 3-and-out to start the game, and Jimmy Festa, by the way, the man on the tackle to bring down Danny Pierce.
Well, and Festa, if you remember, Don, he was a basketball player.
I do remember.
Big man on the hardwood. Nice.
Yeah, Peabody had quite the basketball team last year as they won the NEC. The first time that the Panthers had not won the NEC since Lynn's departure from the conference.
Yeah. So that's a nice punt right there.
Yeah, very nice.
No return.
So despite the backwardsness of where the offense went, they were actually able to not give up too bad a field position.
Yeah.
As Peabody will start with the ball at the 35. And now we get to see Luke and this Peabody offense.
Yeah, again, it's a similar.
Ooh, I thought that was a false
It's a
spread.
spread, yeah.
Spread as they bring a man in motion.
Throwing it.
Maglione swings it out to the running back, spins off one tackler, but there is a host of other Beverly shirts there to bring him down.
So that's that receiver you had mentioned, Tyler Rabold. That's his 24th catch of the season.
Maglione pass is complete to Tyler Rabold.
Sutton, the man on the tackle there.
Tackle made by Jerome Sutton. No gain, brings up 2nd down and 10.
Jerome Sutton, that's a name that you hear a lot in these games.
Oh,
He's everywhere playing defensively.
He is everywhere. He seems to always be in on the play, always making tackles. Him and Ock quite a bit are the names you'll hear a lot. And this time it's a run, and it's actually not going to be much there either. So,
Is that number 1?
Yeah.
Daniel O'Toole.
he ended up getting a few more yards than I thought, about 3 yards.
Gabe Santos, the ball carrier for Peabody. Tackled by Ricky Torres.
Gabriel Santos.
Oh, okay, number 7. Okay, Gabe Santos. Yeah.
The ball carrier here. And by the way, Peabody, Beverly, I feel like, has been able to play pretty good on early downs. But then they've had problems on 3rd downs, their defense, not getting teams off the field. One of the reasons is lack of pressure on the pocket.
Yeah.
They're going to bring some extra men here, though. Maglione has to let it go quickly. Missed tackle, though, as he bounces off the tackler and drives forward for the 1st down.
That's Corey Dooley, the tight end, 6'2", 190.
Could not quite get to him in time, and then obviously tough tackle on a big man. But I like the bringing pressure there, Rich.
For Tanner's 1st down.
You know what the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over again. So I like that they don't sit back on 3rd down. And you know, if he's able to make the tackle to get him off the field. So.
Well, you know, one of the problems you got to be careful with is Maglione can run. So
yes,
if you bring it from the wrong place.
Yeah. Pitch play, I believe, is that Santos again?
Yep, and he gains 2 or so, I think, on that.
Santos, the ball carrier.
Sort of left his feet and was able to kind of lunge forward. That might have got him an extra yard, but not much.
Made by Greg White. Two-yard gain is going to make it 2nd and 8 from midfield.
Santos built like a fire plug over there. And that's a big offensive line he can hide behind, too.
Yeah, back on the ground and not much there as well. Beverly did a very good job, I feel like, against Masco in the run game, especially in the 1st half. Obviously, then Masco had the big boy drive to open up the 2nd half where all they did was run it. But I thought they did a good job in general holding up against a very good running back.
I think that was also a matter of, you know, Beverly had so many guys that play 2 ways. Masco is a pretty deep roster, so you know, it's that 2nd half that's really been the issue for the Panthers.
Beverly, in the games we've done defensively, at least has done a nice job of eliminating explosive plays.
Yeah.
They do keep things in front of them. And explosive plays was the thing that really burned them last year. Luke back to throw. There's pressure right in his face.
Oh, incomplete.
Incomplete.
He got drilled there.
Pressure coming off the edge.
Cal McKay.
From McKay, and Maglione had to get rid of the ball well before he was ready.
McKay had a very clean look at him. Maglione's going to be feeling that one tomorrow morning.
Maglione almost was able to complete that to O'Toole, but again, because he had thrown it before he wanted with pressure, couldn't really step into it as well as he wanted. He ended
Yeah.
up throwing it behind his intended target.
Yeah, ball was a
Otor.
little down and away to the receiver.
Yeah. Otor was breaking the opposite way in the route. So
Ock back there.
Ock back there. He's going to
grab
catch it, and he's going to get slung down out of bounds, trying to save yardage. And I guess he had plenty of time. It was quite an easy bounce.
Yeah, it's Matthew Dresser with the tackle right there.
And when it comes to a football, that's about the easiest bounce you're going to get. All right, so the Beverly offense having some struggles their first time, but the defense at least answers the call and gets Peabody off the field and puts it back in. Starting a little shy of the 25. Danny straight back to throw. Danny's going to scramble, try to get to the outside. He does, and he'll pick up a couple of yards there. And
big hit right there.
I know.
After no flag.
Yeah.
That was Floyd White laying a guy out on that play.
8-yard run, 8-yard scramble there from Danny, and I like Hutton going straight to the pass right away on first down.
Yeah. And now with 2nd and 2, you got a lot of options.
Mm-hmm.
You can take a deep shot here if you want. And they got a one-on-one matchup up top too.
Oh, no.
Oh, he lost his footing.
And Danny loses his footing, and
He's going to lose about 5.
that's a terrible
Lose
sack.
Actually, he's going to lose about 7 on that.
You're putting in such good position on that 2nd and short. You can play anything, and
And from a statistics standpoint in high school, that counts as a rush.
yes, it does. Danny was looking the opposite way to the guy in motion, and then the minute he just looked back, all of a sudden there's just 2 white shirts right in his face.
7 from the 26.
Could not get away, lost his footing. All right, 3rd and 7 now. Danny throws. He's got a man open and could not bring it in.
And he took a shot afterwards, too.
He did.
That's Jack Considine right there.
Yep. Jack Considine, the tight end. He was a bigger part of the offense, at least in the passing game last year. This year, they have really not been able to afford to have him out on routes because they need him blocking.
It's a little bit more like a Kyle Brady type of tight end now.
On to punt for the
Use him
Panthers.
as a blocker and then throw it to him once in a while. Oh, faking
And
it.
it's a fake.
It's Floyd White.
He's got
and
Floyd
he's got
wide
him.
open.
He's still
Floyd,
going.
I thought he stepped out. He did not,
Did
and he's
not
going to get
step
all the way
out.
down near the 40.
Quiet Tech with the pass. Oh, and we got a late hit. We got a flag on the play.
Oh, no,
After the play, though.
Yeah, but Beverly threw his hands up, so
Yeah, I
I'm
think
thinking
so.
it's on the Panthers.
Either that or you're saying, like, hey, to the referee, hey, what's going on? But we'll see.
Hutton rolls the dice, and it works out on the fake punt,
Yep, that's Beverly.
but a
All right. so
penalty after the play.
after the play, so that's going to be a first down.
But it's going to march them well back into their own territory,
So it was a
where they'll have the ball at the
32-yard.
42.
That was a 32-yard pass.
Yeah.
They did that against Gloucester the first game of the season. Same exact play. Kid just lines up wide.
Peabody with Beverly backed up in their own field position just did not think they were really going to do that, and I like the aggressiveness by Hutton. Danny to throw. Danny's got a man open. That ball is caught, even with the defender's hands up in front of him.
That was Timpone with the catch.
Liam Timpone, he's probably been wide receiver 1 on this team this year. Although Quiet-Tech has gotten plenty of looks as well. Quiet-Tech more the deep man, though.
Yeah, Quiet-Tech's the deep guy. Timpone's the kind of all-around guy. Cal McKay's sort of the guy coming right across the middle.
That was a nice catch by Timpone.
That was a
because
really
the
nice
defender
catch.
got his hands right in his face.
Yeah.
Might have even gotten a part of the ball with Timpone. Strong hands.
So 2nd and short.
Danny to throw on the move. He's got a man open. That
Timpone
ball
again.
caught right at the 40. It's Timpone again. The air raid Panthers.
Is that about 10?
Yeah.
10 yards?
Slinging it all over the field right now.
Another 9-yard connection is good for the Panthers. First down. Going to be 1st and 10 from the PB 40-yard line.
Well, you know,
Now that they're opening it up more, maybe they go back to the ground here on this first down. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Usually it's you use the run to set up the pass.
Danny to throw. Danny in the
Vitek.
coverage.
Oh.
He really was able to throw that thing right in the breadbasket.
No, that was a nice ball.
Hard to see where the sideline was, though, if Kwiatek was kind of on his way out of bounds.
Well, it looked like Kwiatek got knocked off his pattern.
It did.
And then he tried to come back to it. Danny put that in a good spot, too.
Oh, Danny put that in a perfect
Only
spot.
his guy's going to get to it. Otherwise, it's incomplete.
That was tight coverage, and Danny was able to fit that thing. And again, as you said, fit it into a safe spot.
Yeah.
Where if Kwiatek wasn't making the play, nobody else was.
So now that they've done that a couple times, that deep ball, be able to kind of expect somebody, either a running back coming out into that flat in that same area, or someone coming across. You know, because now you really gotta pay attention to those deep guys. So it's gonna pull the safeties over that way too.
Handoff, trying to get the edge. He does have the edge. He's going to have a first down and a little bit more past that.
12 yards on that.
12-yard run.
And there you go, Dom.
Was that Gregory?
Yeah, that was Greg White. There you go. Set up the run with the pass. You know?
Yeah.
Loosen up your safeties a little. Loosen up your linebackers.
You never want to be too rigid on offense. You got to work with what you got. And right now, Hutton's just going to have to do the opposite of what his normal style is.
Right.
And as you mentioned, going to have to set up the run with the pass.
Well, you know, take what they give, right?
Exactly. First down on what's been a very nice drive. Quick throw to the outside. Missed tackle, Kwiatek. Oh, no, it's Tim Pone, I'm sorry. And he's pushed out.
Davey Pierce passes complete to Liam Timponi. And that's going to be good for another Panthers first down.
Love it, love it, love it. The wide receivers, you got some good ones. Just get the ball in their hands in space, and it's so hard to make tackles one-on-one in space like that.
About 20 yards on that.
First and goal from the 7.
Panthers putting together a very nice drive here after they gambled with a fake punt deep in their own territory. And after that, it's been off and running. It's Gregory White up the middle, probably 2 or 3.
Picks up about,
I think he picked 3.
3,
yeah. I'll get this down to the 4.
All right, so we're going to bring in the jumbo package here.
Yep.
We'll bring in extra linemen. And bring in number 62, Tyler Lemongello, which it may be my favorite name on the Beverly squad. Lemongello.
Second and goal from the 4. No score here, but the Panthers knocking on the door.
Sean Costa, he's throwing the ball.
Costa throws incomplete from the Wildcat.
Yeah, that play really wasn't working.
No, that had nothing.
So they had also brought Jerome Sutton in as a fullback. Now they're going to go back to the regular.
Sean Costa, intended for Jack Constantine, is going to bring it 3rd and goal from the 4.
Little razzle-dazzle there.
You have to imagine.
That was pretty broken from the start.
Yeah, you have to imagine 4-down territory here, right?
Oh, yes.
Don't take your chances with the kicking game. Just try to punch it in.
No. With the offensive struggles, you gambled for a punt, a fake punt. If you fail, at least you got them pinned way back where they have to go the entire length of the field. You can win field position.
Little substitution issue here. They may end up having to burn a timeout.
I know.
Gotta hope the game clock is on their side. Nope, they get it off. Going outside.
Going outside, he doesn't have it. Not even
Floyd
close.
White might have picked up a yard. Nope. Yeah, picked up about half a yard.
Floyd White, the ball carrier.
And there's no other way to put it. I mean, you can see exactly what Hutton feels about the offense right now. That they have not tried to even run it between the tackles here at the goal line. All right, so now it's 4th and goal at the 4. And as you mentioned, 4-down Terry going to go for it.
Oh.
Danny to throw.
Danny
incomplete.
Looking for a flag, and they're not going to get it.
Yeah, he thought he was hit in the end zone.
Yeah, it looked like the receiver got knocked down on that play.
It did.
Is incomplete. Peabody will take over 1st and 10 from their 4-yard line.
So a great drive by the Panthers, but falls just short of getting points as the drive dies at the Peabody 4. But now at least the Panthers will be pushed way back. Beverly defense has gotten them off the field twice already.
We haven't seen Maglione run yet, but now might be a time to have him.
Now would most certainly be the time. Pistol formation.
Yep.
Run.
Picks up a couple. Picks up
and
quite a few.
probably
actually.
about 3 there.
Yeah.
Santos there on the carry.
Yeah, he seems to be the workhorse.
Santos, the ball carrier.
4 yards there.
4-yard gain's going to make it 2nd down and 6.
I think they're going to take a deep shot. Now they got a little more breathing room.
Yeah.
So much field. Let's see if you can get a cheapie. Nope, back to the ground.
Breaks a tackle, gets held up though. Doesn't get much.
No. I think he
Maybe-
kind of
maybe a
missed the
yard.
hole that opened up.
Yeah.
Ended up just kind of running to his own
Ty
guy.
Santos, the ball carrier for Peabody, tackled by Ricky Torres.
And we're back to it here, the bugaboo. 3rd down.
Yeah. Stop here would be huge for Beverly.
It would. He said you want to make sure you're winning the field position game, but having them pinned back, I'm going to guess that they're not going to take a chance with a blitz, and they'll probably play it a bit more conservatively. Probably just bring the 3. Maybe they'll bring a 4th, but I don't expect much more than that.
Keep an eye on Rappold and Cooley.
Showing pressure, trips to the far side. They did not bring pressure.
Rappold and broken up. Nice play by Floyd White breaking that up.
Yeah, I don't know if he probably wasn't at the 1st down marker anyway, but
Pass broken up by
that was in the wide receiver's hands, and Floyd did a nice job of not panicking,
4th down.
just playing the hands, playing the ball, and just poke that thing right out.
Yeah. So now you got Xavier Ock back there. He's inside the 50. So they should, if everything works the way it needs to, they should get decent field position. And remember, Ock, he's had a couple of touchdown returns on kickoffs. So if he can get himself, if he can get the ball, got a chance.
Low snap, but he's able to
I don't think he's
field
gonna
it cleanly enough, and not a good punt. Although he gets a
Gets a
very
nice
beneficial
roll, yeah.
roll that's going to roll just shy of the 50.
Yep, right at the 49.
So Panthers unable to punch it in on their 4th and goal, but everything works out kind of the way that you expected, exactly why you go for it on the 4th.
Yeah.
Beverly will start out 1st and 10 from the Peabody 49-yard line.
You hamstring the Tanner offense, you get them off the field, and now they're going to start with the ball at the
27
Peabody
seconds
49.
in the 1st quarter.
Only 27 seconds left in the quarter here, so
Yeah.
moving along pretty quickly.
Pierce to
Oh,
throw.
There's
Pierce
that
lets
wheel
it
route that
go.
we're talking about. There's a flag right there.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, he doesn't turn around and play the
Yeah.
ball at all.
Yeah. And that's that wheel route that we were talking about, the running back coming out, heading down there.
Yeah. Ironically, on one of those long throws, that was actually Danny's worst throw of the 3.
I know. He kind of got bailed out with that penalty.
But, when you underthrow it, sometimes that's what happens. And
And,
you know what's funny is
with that penalty, it doesn't count as an
Incompletion.
incompletion. So they pick up 15 on that.
Pass interference penalty against Peabody.
you hear it all the time. He did not turn around to look at the ball.
Yeah.
You can get away with some serious sin if you at least
Yeah.
just turn your head around.
You can tackle a guy if you turn your head around.
If you turn your head around
Yeah.
and make it at least obvious that you're looking
right,
at the ball. But you don't turn your head around.
Okay, so
You're
they're
begging the referee to
on
call
the
it.
left hash. Oh, inside handoff. Oh, he
Well, I think it
fumbled
was
it. He fumbled the ball.
I think
I
it was
think he got it back.
Yeah, I think it was a double handoff though.
Yeah, it
wasn't
was.
Yeah. Little trickeration there to be able to run the ball between the tackles.
Carrier for the
He
Panthers.
picked up 3.
Floyd White,
Floyd White with 3.
3-yard
But
carry.
that was not a clean handoff. And you've talked about this before. With those double
point.
handoffs, you're always risking something. He bobbled that, but he was able to get a handle on
Yeah.
it. So
last year, so I would say the things that Beverly has fixed, right? To stop giving up so many explosive plays as they did last year.
yeah,
And they have not fumbled the ball nearly as much as they did last year. Now, obviously, part of that is they've had to go to the passing game a lot more than they did before.
right.
But,
Yeah, yeah.
But still.
Well, as I have to imagine, Coach Hutton has really put an emphasis on ball security. You know, and they have had a couple that have hurt them throughout the season, but.
But
you
it
know,
was
if,
almost
if you're gonna
last
get
year.
beat, let the other team beat you. Don't hand it to them.
Last year was almost a given.
Yeah.
They'd put 3 or 4 balls on the turf every game.
Right. All right, so at the end of a quarter, we got no score.
Yeah.
So both defenses kind of doing the job, as after we had talked about how their defenses are struggling.
I know.
Now that said,
Beverly
Beverly did move down the field. They just couldn't punch it in.
Yeah.
And ultimately, the important number is that number on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
So
Indeed, indeed.
you can rack up all kinds of yards if you don't put it in the end zone.
Right now, the Beverly defense is really getting it done. I believe Peabody only had 1 or 2 first downs.
Yeah.
I think 2 first downs in that first quarter.
Well, you know, we had talked about the depth issue, and keep your, that's a penalty right there.
Yep.
Keep your defense off the field. That can help you with that conditioning part of it. That's on Beverly, false start. I thought Peabody jumped, but
No.
I mean, they might have jumped. They just might not have gone into the neutral zone.
All right, so that'll back them up. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah. That has been kind of an issue too. You get, you know, you move a little bit and then you get that penalty. So.
Yeah, the penalties can be drive killers, and they've been a problem for Beverly.
Well, we're going to see a flag there.
A flag again.
That flag's in the backfield.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not exactly sure. If somebody holds somebody right out the gate.
Coach Hutton. Delay a game?
Ball start again.
Okay.
I guess the ref just didn't have a great arm on the throw.
Yep, okay. You know, he's letting his receiver hear it. So I think they kind of looked a little weird coming out of the huddle. A couple of guys were like, you know, kind of shuffling to where they needed to be. So I think that might have been it. So 2nd and 17.
This drive moving in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Danny to throw. Danny lets it rip.
Nice.
And that button is caught by Liam near the 30, maybe a little bit past it.
And
a late hit.
They catch a break on, that's kind of a silly penalty.
It is. Both teams right now sort of taking turns shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, it's about a 10-yard.
2 false starts. Nice throw. It's a long throw by Pierce to get that ball to the outside.
But that'll give him a first down.
Yeah, to Liam. But then after that, just completely unnecessary with a late hit by the Tanners. And that puts the Panthers back in business on a drive that was starting to look like it could have been dead.
Yeah. And you know the thing about that, he didn't really hit the guy hard, but it was enough to say to the referee,
yeah,
that's a penalty right there.
It was so late.
Oh, very late, very late.
Even though he didn't hit him hard, there's no excuse of, well, he couldn't stop himself.
Right, yeah.
Like, no.
Because it was an extension of the arms, too.
Yeah, it was so late. Now a run to the outside. Gregory White.
Okay, he's going to pick up about 5.
And a nice 5-yard carry. They're finding some success, as we've mentioned, getting on the edge.
Looks like we got an injured player
on the runs. Still been tough sledding between the tackles.
Yeah, that's an injured player over there for Peabody. Make the trainer travel all the way across the field.
So while they tend to that, Panthers back in a familiar position.
Yeah. So we got a 1st and 4.
Deep in Tanner territory, and always a plus when you're this far down, but you can pick up a first down without having to score the touchdown yet.
Absolutely. So that was number 44, Jaden Betts. But he's running off. He's going to be fine. Looks like maybe got the wind knocked out of him.
Yep. So ball at the Peabody 10, 4 yards to go for a first down.
We're on the short side of the field here. So let's see.
And again, Panthers having problems running the ball between the tackles. They've changed the offense, and it's worked beautifully between the 20s. But this is where it could rear its head again.
Costa.
This time up the middle, Costa, and there's just nothing there.
Might have picked up a yard.
Might have. He didn't even he didn't even move his.
Yeah, I know. I guess not. Okay. Well. Yep. Okay. So.
Sean Costa, the ball carrier.
So now it's 3rd down.
But it's 3rd and 4, so
Yes.
you don't have to go into the end zone like you mentioned.
Yeah, it's always big.
So
But if you want to run the ball here,
yeah.
I would suggest Danny
roll,
on the edge
yeah.
himself.
Or the other
And
thing.
when I say on the edge, I don't mean like jet sweep
Yeah.
style. I
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
off tackle.
I'd like an out or a hitch.
Oh, I called it.
Oh, good call. And he got some
Danny,
blocking.
he's got more.
Got another
Oh.
flag. You did see a
Danny Pierce,
Peabody guy
keeper,
get
but there
hooked a
is
little bit.
Flag down on the field.
Coach Hutton saw it too as soon
Mm-hmm.
as he saw that flag come up.
I'm good though. I'm good.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Unfortunately, it did not work out, and a lot of penalties on this drive. 3 of them by the Panthers. A huge one by Peabody, though, on a personal foul penalty on a late hit.
Yeah.
But drive killers. Drive killers holds.
I'd like to see a little screen to Considine right here.
It's going to be 3rd and 14 from the 20-yard line.
So that's going to bring it all the way back to the 20. And Danny to throw,
Okay,
setting up the screen
Santos.
right to the middle, and another flag.
Jaden Santos. There is a flag
Yeah,
down on
it's
the
going to be a
field.
legal man downfield. Probably.
Yeah, that's a lot of times what can happen on those screens.
Yeah, he got kind of hurried to throw that. Okay, so they're just moving him back. So we had, was it 2nd and 4? So now it's 3rd and a very long way.
Mm-hmm.
Almost on Bertram Street now. Oh, they declined the penalty.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's going to make it 4th
Yes.
down? 4th and 9. That's an interesting. Okay, so he's going to burn a timeout.
Hutton
with
going to
that
burn a
whole thing, yeah.
timeout here to talk about it. And as you mentioned, a little bit interesting, though it shows you the confidence that Peabody has in their defense here.
Yeah.
To just one play and they can stop them.
So that was a
I
6-yard game on the illegal man downfield.
I do kind of get it though. Especially with the fact of the matter is you've committed a lot of penalties on this one.
Yeah.
You give them an extra 2 plays, who knows? Throw one up to Quietech and
Yeah,
you know,
right.
somebody panics and then all of a sudden.
Well, the thing is,
And also the less space,
that's what I was just going to say.
the worse
right?
the offense is for
Right,
Beverly
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, I mean, the longer field gives you an opportunity to throw over the top or underneath that, right? Whereas here, you don't have as much room. I mean, Quietech's your deep guy. You kind of take that away with that shorter field.
And they just simply have not been able to move the
Yeah.
ball once the field has gotten this short. I mean,
Right.
simply they've run how many plays? About 6 plays from that field position. They're probably gaining
Right.
about 2 yards.
Right.
So per play.
Post.
Danny on the move. Danny looking. He's got a man.
Got it. Held
He
on
got
to
it.
it. Timponi, nice catch. First down.
So a gamble by the Peabody head coach, and it does not work out in his favor as Danny Pierce fitting that one into Liam Timpone just by the sideline. Great job by Liam to keep his feet in bounds, and that's a massive play for the Panthers.
About a 13-yard play right there. Danny getting that ball just beyond.
It's going to be 1st and goal from the 3.
Just beyond the defender, who it looked like he either had his hand on the ball or on Timpone's hands, but Liam was able to hold on to the ball. That's a nice catch right there. I think he picked up a couple more afterwards.
Hutton having substitution problems right now, though.
Yeah. Yep.
They're going to have to go quick. All right, 2 wide receivers to the far side.
Greg White.
Handoff up the middle. White, is he
Doesn't
in?
get in.
Did
Does
not
get
quite
in.
get in.
Greg White, the ball carrier.
But he about. He gained anything on that?
Might have gained a yard or two. I saw him move the thing up. So
Yeah.
second and goal.
See if they can sneak somebody out.
They say it's on the 1. I'm not sure if it is.
Doesn't look like the one.
It's going to be second and goal, long one.
Long one.
On the White. It's
White
a long one.
again.
Doesn't get in.
Nope.
But got closer. Now it's on the
The
White.
trend continues. 8 plays from the goal line situation, still averaging about 2 yards a play.
It's going to bring up
Okay, so they're bringing in a heavy.
in inches.
Play action.
We're seeing
Bootleg.
Tyler Limongello back in the game. Going to Costa, going Wildcat.
That Wildcat
Costa.
again with Costa. He threw it last time. This time he's not going to throw it. He's going to run it.
Doesn't get in.
And he didn't get in.
No. Referee emphatic. Right here. Boy.
Sean Costa, the ball carrier.
This is well and truly from the 1.
Yeah.
Actually, probably even less.
This might be where only going a shotgun or the pistol hurts. You know, you can't get you can't do the
tush push.
The tush push there.
What will Hutton elect to do here? Beverly once again inside the 5, this time inside the 1. They got no points the last time, trying to get points this time. Costa
doesn't get in.
And he didn't get in. A goal line stand
goal line
by the
stand.
Tanner
Wow.
defense.
Wow.
Beverly moving the ball at will between the 20s, but having absolutely no success once you get closer in. And that was 4 plays to get 2 yards, maybe 3. Maybe it started with 3 yards. I'm
Yeah,
not exactly sure, but
Yeah, I'd say it was 3.
the Tanners hold the line.
Band playing a little
Horrendous
Kansas
field
right now.
position.
Oh, they got him to go. Give him a little bit of room right there.
Ugh.
Five-yard penalty. That'll
Peabody will start
give him a
out
little
first
bit
and
of
10.
breathing room.
So 7:15 to go in this second quarter, no score. One team has marched up and down the field. The Tanners have not had that kind of offensive success yet. Beverly firmly winning the field position game, but unfortunately still no points on that board.
Up to Santos.
Santos to run. Santos gets a couple.
Santos, the ball carrier for Peabody.
But Peabody's defense coming up big.
Second and 3 now. Running back for Peabody, Santos, a little banged up.
Yep.
Could be a time that we see Luke run it himself. We've talked about the dual threat that is their quarterback, Maglione. We just have not seen much of it yet. Nope.
Got a handoff.
But they handed off again.
That's the first
I think he did get the first down. He did.
That's Santos right there.
Oh, I thought Santos was the one who had to get off the field.
No, I think that was Santos who just ran that.
Okay.
So gaining about, what are you getting, about 5 on that? 4?
5-yard carry is good for a Peabody first down.
So now they get some breathing room. Got single coverage there on wrap hold.
Just 3 wide receivers out. Pitch play trying to get to the outside. He
Considine
lost
with
his
the big
footing.
tackle there.
Considine, a nice tackle as well. Jack probably had him dead to rights anyway,
Yeah.
but his feet slipped out from underneath him. And that's about a 4 or 5 yard loss.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack was there. Santos probably went down to avoid getting hit by Considine, but I would.
I don't think he did that. You can't be afraid of contact as a running back. That's acceptable as a wide receiver,
That's
I'd
true.
say
That's
sometimes.
true. Well, how was a wide receiver? So.
All right, 2nd and 14 now from the 9. After Jack got in the backfield and blew up that pitch play. That's not a false start? Okay, Luke to throw.
Looking in the corner.
Luke has plenty of time. Now he's flush.
Oh, he's turning around.
He's turning around. He's got to be careful.
Gets rid of it, throws it away. Anybody over there?
Throws it away. Luke probably.
Yeah, they want an intentional grounding there.
Yeah,
there really wasn't anyone over there.
But he did break the pocket. Now he ran back into it.
Back into the pocket.
But I'm pretty sure once you break the pocket, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's good pressure there. 3rd and 14. See what they can do here.
Luke doing his best job to give his coach Betancourt a heart attack on the way he did that.
Yeah, he was awfully close to that back line, too.
Oh, everything about that was scary. Everything about that was scary.
Well, it looked like he was kind of looking over here on the flag route, over here towards the Beverly side.
Yeah, but then he's almost going to get sacked. So
then
he runs backwards into the end zone. Then he keeps going to the back of the end zone.
So it looks like the Panthers aren't going to bring the heat.
Well, it is 3rd and forever.
You're getting Sutton coming.
No, just 4. Luke throws.
Picked off! Sean Costa.
Sean Costa.
Beautifully.
What a play. Luke thought he had his man breaking to the outside route. He kind of did, but he put a little bit too much air on it, and Costa had it read the whole way.
Yeah, Costa coming over from that safety position. He was just playing center field, and he was able to read that ball. And he just beat the receiver to it. Okay, we're under 5 minutes.
Rich, I get real aggressive right here. You haven't been able to move. You have not been able to move the ball well at all once you've gotten into that 10 and inside.
You know, I'd
see
like
if you
to
can get a quick strike.
I'd like to see an in-out to the corner with one of your receivers. You're going to hand it off, though.
Going to hand it off, trying to get to the outside, and just kind of runs into some tacklers and kind of falls forward. Got about a yard or two. Probably just one. Yeah. What a play by Costa, though.
Yeah, it was really
that
really
was
nice.
A sensational play. We kind of could see it developing as the ball was in the air, but it's so hard to actually finish it off and make that catch.
Yeah, I thought the defender might have been able to get there and knock the ball loose, but Costa, went into an extra gear to get over there. All right, so they didn't really gain anything on that, huh?
No, they didn't. Nothing.
Oh, he's got Cal McKay. Leads him. Gets
Cal
a block
McKay,
downfield.
He's got one block. Slips the tackle. It's a first down and more.
Right.
Pass is complete to Cal McKay.
McKay gets about 15 on that play.
Just that little swing pass to McKay. He got one block, ran through a tackle, and it's a first down.
Say about 13? 15?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 13.
13. Yeah, we're going 13 on that one.
I think so. I believe it is.
Okay,
ball here at the 13. And
okay, looking a little gimpy right now.
Now in that, getting into that troublesome zone so far today. Danny rolls out. Danny throws.
Oh, no!
Oh, and he dropped it.
Rappold was gone if he can hold on to that.
And just as I said, on defense, it's hard. You can see it happening, but it doesn't mean the guy's going to make the catch. And you could see that one unfolding horrifically. But fortunately for the Panthers, he was not able to bring it in.
Yeah, Rappold kicking himself on that. We got 2nd and 10.
Oh, that was a house call.
Oh, yeah.
There's no doubt about it. That was a house call.
Yeah.
Timpone was the intended man, and as you mentioned, Rappold, the man on the coverage. They bring a man in motion, and we're going to have a false start again.
Another false start.
Self-inflicted wounds right now.
Yeah.
The Panthers. This is probably, I believe, their third, false start in the last 2 drives. They had the illegal man downfield.
And unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yep. That was earlier, though.
There he goes. Oh, and
Danny
not going anywhere.
is not going to go anywhere.
Lose.
I thought he had
Yeah,
spun away from the guy and was going to pick up something, but in the end, he was able to keep the hold on him.
So again, we got 3rd and 16 now. I think.
You don't have to get it all back in
Right.
one play, or, I mean, I don't know how confident they are with their kicker, but maybe you could pick up 8 and try it. Rich is shaking his
You
head.
know, on the extra points, you can kind of do it, but
Third down and
you don't see as much
16
pressure
from
get put on a
PBD.
guy. And kicker needs to take a little bit longer in those longer kicks.
Mhm.
All right.
Danny the throw.
Going to the
Danny
corner.
lets
He
it
go-
go,
oh, and a flag.
and
Oh, neither
No
of
flag?
them saw that. He pushed him.
he 100% pushed him.
Neither referee, 2 guys right there. Neither is able to see that.
I know. Just want to kind of let him
You know,
play, and I get
that's
it.
an NFL interference. That's
is.
definitely called in the NFL.
Oh, it definitely
Fourth
is.
down and 16.
It was very unnecessary, too.
Yeah.
He actually had good position,
I
good
know,
coverage.
yeah.
I don't think the ball was really ever
Yeah,
going to quite get there. It wasn't so bad it wasn't uncatchable.
right, right.
But did not really need to do that.
I think you got to get Danny out of the pocket a little bit, give him a little more time,
Yeah.
let the receivers get out there.
All right, 4th and 16. Danny to throw. Pressure's coming off the edge. Kind
oh,
of
no,
heaves
nothing.
it off his
And
back.
Contact,
A flag
and we
this
got a
time.
penalty.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Xavier
So
Arthur.
is that
Flag
enough for a first
down
down?
on the field.
Oh, yeah, I
'Cause it's
forget.
not an automatic first down.
It's not a 15 yards and automatic
Right.
first down in high school, so it might
It's
not
not
be
automatic, so I think it's going to be 4th and 1.
enough. Ock, a little slow to get up.
So where are they going to mark that? Half the distance. That's right. That's right. It's half the distance.
Did he just straight like run into him or tackle him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, was it the man covering Ock, or was he covering someone else and they just collided?
I don't know. I actually think what you said is that they just collided.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a lot more manageable. Okay, so that is a first down.
Oh, nice.
So pass interference is a first down. No? What is the whistle? Okay, so they're talking to the guys over there,
Yeah.
and it's not a first down.
I didn't think it was in high school.
I didn't either.
Pass interference is half the distance
So
to the
it's
goal line.
4th down.
Yeah. So ball on the 10 now. They need to get to the 3.
All right,
So essentially it's 4th and 6.
4th and 6.
All right, so the ball's at the
Third
9.
down and 6 from the 9.
All right, 4th and 6.
It's going to roll.
Danny rolls. Danny
Go.
throws. He's got his man.
Oh, Timpone holds
Touchdown!
on to it. Nice
Liam
catch, Liam
Timpone.
Timpone.
Strong hands to hold on to
Yeah.
that one. A great throw by Danny. A similar play that we had talked about just a few plays before where the throw was not there and Peabody could have taken it for a pick 6. That time, Danny puts it right
Yeah.
where he needs to. And the third time is the charm for the Panthers down at the goal line.
And Timpone was able to hold on to that ball. That ball got tipped, it looked like. But he's able to hold on to it, watched it all the way in, gathered it in, gets himself a touchdown. Oop. It's good.
Kick is up. It is good, and the Panthers are up 7-0 here with 2:29 to go in the first half.
7-0 Beverly.
So Timpone with the touchdown on Senior Day.
Yeah.
He's
How
having
many
a
catches?
game.
I was going
He's
to say, how
got,
many catches does he have right now?
He's got 6 catches.
And if you remember, too, this one's set up by the wonderful play by Costa
Yeah.
on the third down with the interception.
Timpone's got almost 75 yards receiving.
Wow.
The sun's coming out.
The air raid Panthers,
Yeah, I
Rich.
know. Well, yeah, Danny Pierce is he's dropped back about 17 times, I'd say, 16 or 17. He's got 14 passes that actually count with a couple of those penalties. A couple of those incompletions didn't count.
And we got Tom Donovan.
Tom Donovan in the house.
Hey, Tom, how you doing? All right.
Maverick
So
Jeanette
he's
on to kick off for the Panthers.
Pierce is 9 for 14.
If this continues, if he ends up getting like near the 30 pass
That's a
mark.
weird. That ball's live and available.
I know.
Okay.
If Danny gets near like the 30 pass attempt mark, I might have to pull the Mike Leach and put the air raid siren on my phone.
Well, you know, my score sheet only goes to 23 for some reason. I don't know. That must be
because that used to be how many passes Beverly would throw in 3 games.
Yeah, this is it must be a score sheet from 1964.
Peabody will start out first and 10 from their 35-yard line.
All right, so Tanner's down 7-0, but they get a field position break. They have done nothing but have to start from the shadow of their own end zone
Some
on
of their
these
best
last
field
couple of
position
possessions.
to start.
Trying to find some room on the outside, cuts it back.
Still going.
Oh, he's still going before he's picked up and slung down.
Number 15.
Nice gain though.
I know.
I actually
5
thought
yards.
they thought they gave him an extra yard on that
Okay,
spot.
so that's Caio Santos. We've got also Gabriel Santos, number 7. So they're both built very similarly.
They might be related.
Yeah, probably. Let's see what grade. Gabriel is a senior, and Caio is a senior as well. Maybe they're twins.
Maybe. All right, 2nd and 5 now. Clock about to be at the 1:30 mark, so Peabody going to have to start airing it out soon.
And they're gonna do
There it
right
is.
now.
Luke
That's across
throws
the middle. Oh.
across the middle and incomplete.
All right, so they put some pressure on him
They
coming
did.
up the middle.
Good throw by Luke, though. Put it in a good spot for his wide receiver. Just could not bring it in.
You know, it's interesting. We talked about how Maglione has thrown for 900 yards this year, but they've only thrown the ball about 5 times today.
Well, they've been starting from the shadow of their own end zone.
That's true.
On the last couple of possessions and just put it in a spot where they really can't throw the football. So
It could also be, you know, because they have given up a lot of points playing from behind. So
that too.
he's going to roll.
Luke rolls. Luke throws, and he has his man open.
Does not get the first down.
But he is stopped.
Yeah, got hit
Stone
there,
cold,
right there.
just about a yard shy. And I would guess that Peabody is, I don't know, they're going to be aggressive.
It was Seamus Lorden.
Hunt's unhappy about something.
Coach Hutton letting someone here. Who was that? Cooley?
Yeah.
Dooley, excuse me.
It was Dooley.
4 yards.
About 4 yards. So 4th and 1 at their own 44 with 1:06 to go.
All right, so now it's Beverly's turn.
Panthers are going to get the ball to start the half, right? Peabody got the ball first.
No.
Oh, no.
Beverly did.
No, Beverly did get the ball first. Okay. Doesn't that make this a little bit of an interesting gamble?
Yeah, because if you don't get it, then you give Beverly a chance to come down and score with a minute left. They don't have a.
That's not like this is the Beverly team that can't throw the ball anymore
Right,
either.
right,
I mean,
yeah.
all they've done is throw the ball and move the ball between the 20s
Right.
on you. So, I mean, I get it still, but
Yeah.
I would get it more if Beverly was getting the ball at half, not you.
I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to just run outside too, but nope. Push forward. Ooh, it's gonna be a close one.
I know. Did
Now
he make
it really depends on the spot.
I know.
Is it
I
in
think they
front
got
of the
it.
line or is
I
it
think-
behind the line?
I think they got it.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see where the spot is.
Just ran a quarterback sneak. Let's see
Yep,
the final
just
spot.
over. Just got it.
Yep.
Oh, well, hold on. They're not ready yet. Yeah, I guess they did get it. Yep.
Yeah, they did. So that will be a Tanner's first down. Under a minute to go now. Okay.
All right, not much there. They hold him up. Caio Santos. Gonna call a timeout. No, yeah, that's an interesting play call. After you go for a 4th and 1, just run it up the middle. You don't take a shot. Or throw the ball.
Just wasted.
I mean,
They
you know,
wasted about 13, 14 seconds there on that.
Yeah,
run.
maybe they're trying to like surprise them. Oh, they're looking for a pass, so let's run it right up the middle. I don't know, but Beverly's done a pretty good job so far.
Well, listen, but if you're going to run it up the middle, though, then I would have thought it'd be a draw.
Yeah, right.
But that was just
well, you know, I'll tell you, Beverly's done a nice job between the tackles today.
They've done a great job between the tackles.
So we got 46 seconds left. 2nd and 9. Now, I don't remember how many timeouts Peabody has. Have they used any timeouts?
No, actually, not that I'm aware of.
Right, because Beverly called the timeout on that 4th and 1.
I mean, Peabody probably just used the timeout right there, but before that,
so
no.
now
All right, Maglione to throw.
Looking to throw.
Mag's looking
Nowhere to
deep.
go.
Flush from the pocket.
Run out of bounds.
Across the 50, and he gets out of bounds at about the Panther 48.
48.
Yep.
So what's that, about a 5-yard gain?
Yep. 5-yard gain. Ran about 8 seconds off the clock. So 38 seconds. Ball on the.
So if you're Peabody, you must be going.
48.
You're thinking 4th down. You're going for it, right?
Oh yeah, at this point. I mean,
because you're not going to give Beverly a lot of time, even if you turn it.
Oh yeah. It's a no-brainer this time on the 4th down to go for it. Unless you have a disastrous play, I guess, on 3rd down. But.
Right.
All right, Luke to throw.
Throwing it deep. And
airs it out, and he had his man open.
Yeah,
and
the receiver was looking for a different location, I think.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think him and the receiver were not on the same page because he was open, but it seemed like he thought he was going to kind of just break flat towards the outside, and Luke thought he was going to keep going.
And he was actually very open.
Oh, he was completely open. He was so completely.
That was a little bit of a breakdown in the coverage there.
Absolutely,
the Panthers actually caught a break.
They caught a massive break.
Yeah.
But again, Maglione, seeing him wide open, thought he was going to keep going, and the wide receiver thought either he was going to sit down or just sort of break flat towards the sideline. Maglione to the throw, scanning the field. He's got a man
picked
open,
off.
and it's picked off.
Xavier Uck with the INT.
Second interception of the half for the Panthers.
Flags.
This time it's Uck. Maglione trying to fit that ball into a tight window. It was not to be. Uck was having none of it.
So you got 27 seconds. Let's see, is Coach going to take a shot? Or is he just going to go into halftime?
I think he'll take a shot.
10 from their 30-yard line as a result of the Xavier Ock interception.
I'd like to see
you might see
draw here.
You might. I was about to say you might see him run something safe.
Yeah.
Call a timeout and then take a shot with quiet attack.
Okay, they're going, flipping it. Okay, handoff. Jaden Santos cuts back.
Santos trying to cut back towards the
Hold
middle.
on to the
He
ball.
picks up 4 maybe.
All right, they're just going to let this go.
Yep, they're going to let this run out. As I think somebody said over there, they only had 1 timeout. So.
Yeah, okay.
So that is going to do it, the end of the half, and what has been the best probably offensive half for the Panthers all season long. Unfortunately, it only came up to be 7 points with 3 deep goal line opportunities, but they at least got it done on the 3rd time, and they go in a half here up 7-0. Rich, some thoughts here on the first half?
Well, you just said it. Beverly's offense has looked better than Peabody's. Both teams' defense is coming up big when they need to. Beverly with a couple of INTs, and Peabody with those 2 big goal line stops to leave the score at 7-0. This could very easily be a 21-0 game right now.
Oh, absolutely. It absolutely could. Peabody has not really threatened at any point. The Panthers' defense has been pretty locked down. 2 interceptions, the touchdown coming off of Acosta pick. The real problem, the Panthers unable to run the ball between the tackles, and it's reared its ugly head after they've moved the ball.
Yeah.
Fantastic between the 20s.
Yeah, so they're going to, try to get a little more imaginative, might not, right, if you get to that point and see what happens.
Indeed.
It's anybody's ball game, though.
Indeed, indeed. So we will get you out to the second half in just a few. Right now, Panthers in front 7-0.
The BHS band will present the entirety of its brand new halftime show today entitled Glittering Blue, a salute to glam rock. The band is led by drum majors Oliver Sweatman and Audrey Collins. The color guard captain is Ella Chesterfield. Directing the color guard is BHS class of 2018 graduate Hannah McCoy. The drum line instructor is
I always get a bad feeling in games like this with
Serving as the band's drill instructor this year is Miss Music teacher and Pokemon master Adam Sylvia. This year's other marching band staff include BHS Music alums Eli Everhart, Brett Faticelli, Ben Schuster, and Samuel Johnson. And in his 13th year as the Beverly High School band director is Adam Costa. Many thanks go out to our BHS music parents and the Beverly Music and Performing Arts Association for all of their continued support with our transportation and equipment needs, as well as running a concession stand for today's game. Please pay them a visit and treat yourself to a snack. The BHS Music Department relies on the hard work and support of these parent volunteers. Before the halftime show gets underway, we'd like to take the opportunity now to publicly recognize each of our senior band members who are marching in their final regular season performance at Hertz Stadium. There are a total of 18 students in the band who will be graduating this coming June. At this time, we will announce each band member who is a part of the class of 2025. Each graduating band member will receive a rose when their name is called, many of them given by the band member's parents or guardian. Parents, when your child's name is called, please come meet them on the field and remain there until all names have been called. Mia Chavez, flute player, represented by Sarah Gallant. Ella Checksfield, color guard, represented by Simon Checksfield and Sharon Checksfield. Grace Checksfield, also represented by Simon and Sharon Checksfield. Emma Conlon, clarinet, represented by Tim and Suzanne Conlon. Mary Dempsey, percussion, represented by Corinne and Jim Dempsey. Abigail Dory, flute, represented by John and Wendy Dory. Marika Fields, flute, represented by Mike and Liesel Fields. Lila Fleischer, percussion, represented by Alexa Fleischer Serino. Hayden Hollingsworth, alto sax, represented by Carla Baker. Nora Jewett, clarinet, represented by Sue and Dan Jewett. Tara McNeil, trombone, represented by Judy Chang. Jackson Murphy, sousaphone, represented by Kate and Sean Murphy. Drew Orr, drumline, represented by Bruce Orr. Gabe Rogers, playing electric bass, represented by Chrissy Malagria and Mark Rogers. Sydney Simos, drumline, represented by Laura Simos. Olivia Stanley, trumpet, represented by Nancy and Adam Stanley. Oliver Sweatman, senior drum major, represented by Lauren and Chris Sweatman. And finally, Jayla Utney, sousaphone, represented by Charlene and Calder Utney. The BHS Band Class of 2025, everyone! Parents and guardians, you may now return to the stands at this time to watch the show. Drum majors, are you ready?
Let's go! I love you guys too! I love you guys too!
everybody, presenting Glitter and Groove, an awesome agglomeration of nifty glam rock nuggets. First up, a song from one of glam rock's godfathers, not to mention the undisputed king of shock rock. Here is School's Out by Alice Cooper. Perform a number from one of rock music's most revered chameleons. From the inimitable David Bowie, here's his 1983 classic, Modern Love. Next on the set list, the band is going to rip through one of the most famous glam collaborations of all time. Sadly immortalized as a sample by Vanilla Ice in 1990, but originally co-written by two timeless titans of rock a decade earlier, here is David Bowie and Queen's Under Pressure. this season, there might not be a more appropriate closer than this immortal Stadium Jam staple from 1977. Penned once again by the iconic Queen, here is We Are the Champions. The BHS Panther Marching Band, everybody. This concludes today's performance. The band looks forward to playing for you one final time this season on Thanksgiving morning over in Salem. Thank you for all of your support of music education in Beverly's public schools, and enjoy the second half.
talk about.
I know.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, getting you out to this second half, which will start in just a minute. 7-0. The Panthers in front of the Peabody Tanners right now. Dominic Lorenzano alongside Rich Francis. And Rich, a lot of different, very different looking Panther offense here in this one and through the first half.
Yeah, the Panthers putting up some numbers through the air, which, again, they kind of have all year long. Danny Pierce, according to my stat guy, Phil Stacy, he's got him at 8 for 12 for 85 yards. I must have done a little something wrong with my, I think I may have counted a couple of those penalties in
those
there.
PIs, yeah.
Liam Timpone's really the story. He's got 74 yards on 6 catches, including the lone touchdown. You know, the Panthers just kind of pounding the ball in the running game, not really gaining much with it, but able to keep the defense off balance.
And on the flip side, the Panther defense did a great job. Peabody really only a handful of first downs through that first half. A lot of that, though, coming from the fact of bad field position for the Tanner offense as well, as Beverly has kind of won on all 3 phases of the game, and in some ways a little bit of a letdown that they're only up 7-0. You don't want to sound too greedy, but if you watch the way that first half played out, they really should be up more.
Yeah, I got to give Peabody's defense credit for that bend and don't break style of getting the ball right down inside the 5-yard line twice and able to stop them 2 of those times anyway.
Yep.
They've been down there 3 times to stop them twice.
Yeah,
anyway.
Third time was the charm for the Panthers off a Costa pick. 2 interceptions for the Panther defense as well. And Peabody on offense running there, and that's kind of their best straight run of the game so far. About 8, maybe 9 yards.
That was Gabe Santos there. They pick up 9 on that?
Yeah. So a 9-yard carry by Santos and the Tanners. Finally a positive start to an offensive drive, and starting with easily their best field position probably so far of the game. Or at least the best field position since their very first drive of the game.
Yeah. The sun's out now. It's warming the field up a little.
All right, trips to our side. Actually, I'm sorry, just 2, but they're going to bring the man in motion to make it. Luke looks. Now he's going to go deep.
That's good coverage right there.
Very good coverage.
That Floyd White with the coverage. You got a flag on the play.
That's in
personal
the
foul, roughing the passer.
Oh, my.
I took my eye off the ball once the ball left the quarterback's hand.
Oh, yeah, I didn't look back there either.
They're following the ball there.
So a bad start here to the second half for Beverly. A 9-yard run by Santos, and then a roughing the passer penalty.
Yep.
And that will march Peabody right into the Panther territory.
And that was nice coverage by Floyd White there.
Is this the only time they've been in Panther territory? Oh, wait, no, they did on their drive there to end the half, yes. Barely, though, in territory.
Off to Gabe Santos.
Santos kind of off tackle again.
Just like that first play.
Yeah, and plenty of yards, gashing them.
Alexander Marquez on the tackle for the Panthers.
He picked up 5 on that.
5-yard carry that time.
5-yard carry to the second.
So we talked about Rappold. I just noticed he's got a cast on his hand. So
Ooh.
I wonder how much that's got to do with it.
Oh, I know. Santos running, and Santos near that first down. I believe he got it. He might be just shy. He is just shy. So it'll be a 3rd and 2.
3-yard gain's going to make it 3rd down and 2.
Again, this is 4 down territory
for
Peabody if they don't get it here.
Oh, I would go play action and try and,
I would too.
And do.
I like that idea as well. Oh, nice
but
play.
Instead, they run it to Santos.
Sutton.
And Jerome Sutton gets in the backfield and slams him down for a big loss. And now it's, 4th and 6?
Yeah. That does change the situation. They're still going to go for it. No, they're going to punt it, it looks like.
Wow.
On the Sutton tackle. It's going to make it 4th and 7.
I thought that they would go for it.
Yeah. But now it's about field
Panthers,
position.
Panthers ran a fake punt already, which
Yep.
led to one of their first long drives of the game. They did it deep in their own territory, so you can't rule anything out here.
Low snap.
Low snap, but he's able to handle it. The punt
And
is
let that
away.
go,
Ock's just going to let it go, and it's going to roll into the end zone. And in the end,
a net of
20 yards.
20 yards.
Yeah. In the end, the Tanners really only gained 20 yards out of that.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised. I thought he'd go for it. But you know what? I get it from a standpoint of you started the first half almost every time, like just handicapped.
Yeah. So
You know
now
what I'm
you try
saying?
to do it to the other team.
Just as if they were chopping your legs out from underneath you because you're starting within the shadow of your own goal line. So trying to make sure you can win field position this time right from the onset. Unfortunately, the punt went in the end zone for him.
Yeah, you got to work on the coffin corner, I think.
I know, right?
And off to Greg White. He's got a convoy in front of him.
He does got a convoy in front of him, and he's tripped up. And nice tackle there because he was going to have even a lot more room even if he got by that one guy.
Gains 7, 8,
But one of the
7.
better runs of the entire day for the Panthers. And again, as we've mentioned, they've been able to run the ball at least decent on the edges. It's just between the tackles that they have had very, very little success.
And he had those two offensive linemen out in front of him there. And they're able to open up some space so we could get to that 7 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Nice play, nice pursuit by the linebackers.
So 2nd and 3. Danny, quick throw on a
dropped
slant and in and out of the hands of Liam.
That's a tough one. He's just coming out of his break, and that ball is just maybe a little low, but
You do want to put it low, though.
yes, yeah, because that's that's the bad thing that happens is the ball ends up on the ground as opposed to in the opposing team's hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you throw that slant high over the middle of the field. You never know what's going to happen when that ball gets tipped.
All right, so we got 3rd and 3 here.
3rd and 3 from the 27. Panthers with a run play.
And not going to get it.
Jaden Santos, the ball carrier.
They gained a yard.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that field position thing that you were talking about Peabody doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're going to cover the guy at the bottom of the screen.
Well, yeah, they already got him once.
Yeah.
Peabody making sure that does not happen again.
Quiet can throw the ball. So
Yes, he can.
He's going to punt it, though.
And the punt is away, bounces near the 45. It will continue to roll and stop at about the 37.
So, Dom, we did see before the game, we had seen Danny Pierce's aunts coming here.
Yeah.
His Aunt Patty and Diane coming up. They say they're big fans of BevCam.
From Raleigh?
Raleigh, North Carolina,
Yeah.
and Diane was from Florida. I didn't get the city.
Yeah.
They came up. They say they watch all the games on BevCam. They like the work we do.
Always appreciated.
Yep. But they decided to make the trip up. And they got themselves a nice day of football.
I know, as long as they're on the bleacher side in the sun, it's beautiful. Santos, he's got a lot of room, a lot more room than he ever did in the first half this time, and he's got himself another 8-yard run.
Tackled by Timpone there.
Kai Santos, the ball carrier.
Kai Santos.
Going back to that last drive by the Panthers, I know you've opened it up a lot more, so you think there's going to be more sledding running the football, but I was surprised on the 3rd and 3 that they decided to run the ball between the tackles. Running the ball between the tackles today has kind of been like slamming your head into a wall. It's just not,
I think coach is trying to avoid a disaster on that play. Or maybe catch them looking for a pass.
All right, they bring
And we're going to get a penalty.
Rappled in motion.
Peabody.
Were people not set when the man was in motion, or is it just a false start?
I don't know. It's just a false start.
Okay.
Did look like there were a couple people.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Somebody moved as Tyler made the motion.
He's going to make it 2nd down and 7.
But maybe it's high school. Maybe they're just simple about it and just call it a false start, even though it's an illegal shift.
Yeah. That'll make it 2nd and 7 now. Okay, a lot of people moving again.
Hand off to Santos between the tackles again, trying to get back to where that line of scrimmage was just a moment ago. He kind of basically did.
Yeah. All right, so we got 3rd and
2.
3rd and 2.5. Maybe.
So a 3rd and 2, and with the way they've ran the ball this half, gotta think this is probably going to Gabriel again.
Yeah.
It'll be 3rd down.
I mean, you could try a play fake, but the way they're running, you might as well just keep on doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, back on the ground. Santos not going to get there.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Stuffed.
No gain.
Stone cold stopped. And it's 4th and 1 in decision time again for Coach Betancourt.
There are a number of players there blocking things up.
And they are going to go for it.
So Ricky Torres.
5:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball at the Peabody 46, 4th and 1. And Coach Betancourt electing to go for it.
Oh, they jumped.
No.
You know, he could have got back, though. Hard count got him.
And instead, Beverly does not even make them snap the football and gives them the 1st down across the 50 now.
So that gives them the 1st down. You know, I haven't tracked the penalties, but there have been a lot of penalties in this game.
Oh, there's been a lot.
And
There's been at least 11.
Both head coaches going to be unhappy with that. Santos.
I'm trying to think in my head.
About a yard.
I think Beverly's had 3 false starts.
Santos, the ball carrier.
One. Why is the name escape? Yeah, on one unsportsmanlike. They've jumped off sides.
Roughing the passer too.
Roughing the passer,
yeah.
and they've jumped off sides twice. So that's 7 or 8.
Well, and the big thing
Peabody's
is
had 2 PIs, I think 3 false starts.
Yeah.
And also a unsportsmanlike
Yep,
conduct,
yeah.
roughing, unnecessary roughness. So they're at about probably 6. I'd say
Santos
Beverly. I think
outside. There you go, going outside this time.
I think Beverly might have 7 and Peabody
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many.
You know, to any coach, 1 is too many. So, what do you gain about 4 on that?
Yep.
So Caio Santos.
It's high school. I think they'll give you 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, once you get into that 6-7 range.
But you know, there's a difference between a hold because your quarterback's going to get killed, and
oh, you're right.
Some
They've
of
been called for a
those-
hold at
yeah.
Peabody as well. So I think Peabody's at 6
Oh, Constantine putting the
Exactly.
pressure
Only-
on him.
with the screen, and he
Oh,
gets
he
by a
breaks the
tackle.
tackle.
Now he's got
Uh-oh,
all
there he
day.
goes.
He's got nothing but green in front of him, and he's pushed out of bounds deep in Beverly territory. And it looks like for a second they were going to have the screen snuffed out, but he could not make the tackle. And after that, there was nothing but open field.
It's about a 24-yard.
And Greeley pass is complete to Chavez, and that's good for a Peabody 1st down.
That is the junior Joaquin Chavez. And probably the
Chavez,
longest play of the game for the Tanners, and now they have the ball at the Panther 22. 3:25 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
That was a
Hand
good
it off
play
to
call
Santos.
too. That was a good play call because Constantine just bared right down and
Yeah.
they hit that screen. That gain of 7. Yeah, I had actually in my notes there. I got Joaquin Chavez as a good size for a wide receiver. Chavez, 6-footer.
Peabody has been able to stop Beverly. Yeah, nice tackle.
That's a good tackle.
Peabody has been able to stop Beverly twice when they've gotten into this range
Jerome
deep.
Sutton, there's that name again.
Yeah.
Jerome Sutton.
deep into territory, and now the Panthers defense hoping it's their turn to stonewall a promising Tanner drive.
Going to make it 3rd down and 1.
Both Santos is combining for over 20 carries. And I may have given some carries to
Yes, the other one.
the other one, so I'm just going to combine the two of them.
3rd and 1, ball on the 13, approaching the 2-minute mark. Looks like Tyler they bring in motion. They hand it off to Gabriel.
Gabe
Gabriel's
Santos.
bouncing off tackles.
Gabe Santos,
Gets the
ball
first
carrier.
down.
I got the first down in plenty.
That's going to be good
Yep.
for a Tanner's first down.
And now,
About a
goal
7
to go.
yards. Is that about 6 yards?
Yep.
Gonna be first
Peabody
and
with
goal
a
from the
methodical
Beverly
drive,
6.
I know.
just grinding through it.
Ball on the Panther 6. Back
Ooh,
on the ground, and
big
this
hit right
time
there.
he is sandwiched high and low
That was
right at that goal line.
Floyd White, I think, had the
I mean,
big
right
hit
at
there.
the line of scrimmage. It was Floyd, and I couldn't see the other
Yeah,
one.
I didn't see it either. They gained a yard on that.
But there was no chance of bouncing off that one.
Santos, the ball carrier, that was tackled by Logan Gomes.
This quarter's moved along pretty quickly, I'd say.
it
If you
has.
just keep on running the ball, then clock doesn't stop.
Nope.
Give him the ball to
Yeah.
Ripple.
Rippled on a sweep, and he is
Now-
cut up by his legs as well.
Was that a handoff or was that little pitch to him? That was a pass. I
Yeah, it
thought
was,
so.
technically that's a pass.
Yeah.
Little pitch pass.
Didn't gain anything on it,
by
though.
Logan Gomes.
And, you know, maybe that's the only way that they're going to be able to get the ball in Tyler's hands today with that cast on. Because if you've noticed, I don't think they've thrown him a single pass.
Yeah, I mean, they
Like
you know,
true pass.
They haven't really thrown a lot anyway.
No, they
They've thrown
haven't.
the
They
ball
haven't been in
9
position
times,
to. But I don't think they've really looked his way at all.
Yeah.
And if you remember, he dropped a pick 6 on defense.
Yeah, right. 3rd and 6.
So I think right now there's just
This will probably be the last play of the half.
Maglione starts
Little
one
shovel
way, a little
pass
shovel
to
pass,
Dooley.
and he is in. Touchdown, Peabody. And with 9 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, the Tanners get on the board and now are an extra point away from tying this ball game up.
For Tanner's touchdown.
So this extra point could be big right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. This
Kick
kicker's got
is
a
good.
leg. This kicker's got a good leg.
I know.
At 7.
And the kick is good. We are all knotted up. And now, as we are just seconds away from going into the 4th quarter. And for all the positives, that was the negative that we did talk about
Yeah.
going into this second half. Missed opportunities.
Yeah.
Missed opportunities. As you dominate a first half the way Beverly did, and you're really just one drive away from it being a brand new ball game still anyway. And that's exactly what has happened.
You know, that kicker, Jake Marcatulio, sophomore, wearing number 60. Gotta like the kickers wearing those lineman numbers. Reminds you of the Lou Groza era. Tim Kearns is in the booth with us right now. He's familiar with Lou Groza. He was his favorite player when Tim was growing up back in the day. Tim knows I never missed a chance to take a dig at his age. Okay, we got a penalty on Peabody
Interesting.
on the kickoff.
Flag down.
Yeah, but before the kickoff is even completed.
Yeah,
You don't see that often. Yep.
offside. Okay.
It's going to be offsides against Peabody.
So in the past, didn't they let the play run and then you just you just blow it right away?
That's a federation.
Oh, it's federation rule. Yeah. But I think in the old days they would just
let it play.
let it play out.
Yeah, because then if you got a good return, you could decline
Yeah.
it if you wanted.
Yeah,
That's what I always.
or if you fumbled it or something like that. But, so I'm going to move them back here. So this should help the Panthers with their Field position. Hawk is back there now.
This time they get it off, and this one goes right to Hawk, though, on a line drive, and Hawk with a chance to return. Hawk getting towards that corner.
Oh, he's
still going!
Oh, he got knocked out of bounds.
I'll be interested to see where he got knocked out. I thought for sure the play had been over a while ago when I saw him kept going.
Looks like they're going to mark it at about the 47. Good field position for the Panthers now, and that's the end of the quarter, too.
Yep. So that will do it for the third quarter. This game is knotted up once again. We're tied at 7. Panthers with the ball in some great field position, though, to start out this fourth quarter at least.
Not a lot of changes of possession in that quarter.
Well, Beverly only had one possession that entire quarter. Peabody had themselves 2.
Yep.
Second one eventually was the scoring drive.
Yeah, and that second one was, it was almost all runs, and the passes that they threw were essentially like runs, a shuffle pass and that little pop pass there.
Got to be a little worried, right? Got to be a little worried about some little rust.
Yeah.
For the Panthers, they simply just not have had the ball now for a while. Really a 3 and out, and that was their only possession of the second half, and they've been
hand off to Jaden Santos.
Mostly,
a lot of Peabody players there.
And they've been mostly passing the ball, and that's obviously a rhythm and timing thing. So,
and I'll say, so that's a negative gain there. One thing that Beverly's got on their side is the sun is not going to be in their receiver's eyes, heading in this direction. Whereas Peabody, if they are going to throw the ball down to that far corner, the sun may become an issue.
Second down is
Lost 2.
That's a good point. Now 2nd and 12. Danny the throw. Danny lets it rip.
And
off.
Okay, McKay got. There's a little contact between McKay and Rippold.
Yeah.
And McKay wasn't able to get around him and continue that route. It was incidental contact.
I was about to say it was incidental, though. So they just let it go. And now it's 3rd and 12.
Not how the Panthers want to start this.
No, not at all. But with their field position, what it is, if you can pick up maybe 6 or 7 here, there's no reason why you don't think about going for it at least. Danny in motion. Danny the throw, and that ball is incomplete.
And we got a roughing the passer, late hit. Again, the lack of discipline rearing its ugly head here.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the field.
That is a roughing the passer, so that is an automatic first down.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
And I didn't even see it because I was watching the ball, but
I happen to look back, and I happen to look back, and Pierce was getting hit. So
both these teams, 2 different late hits or roughing the passers, 2 apiece, and this one is going to keep the drive alive on a very critical time.
Yeah,
when Peabody could have had themselves another 3 and out.
The Peabody defender was bearing down on Danny. He let the ball go, and the kid just kind of kept on going. So that's a big gain right there for the Panthers.
Oh, yeah.
15 yards.
That's massive for so many reasons.
Okay, going in motion. They're going to go to Santos.
Santos up the middle.
Santos, the ball carrier.
Hutton really going back to his roots.
Yep.
Trying to run the ball on first down.
Well, I don't mind that. I like that call right there. You put the guy in motion and you run opposite that motion.
Yeah.
They're only able to pick up a yard, though. Santos with 15 carries for the Panthers today.
I can't believe it's even been that many. It hasn't felt like it. They have had the ball so much.
Oh, you know, I'm sorry, wrong Santos.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that's Peabody. It's got to be.
Yeah.
All right, Danny to throw. Danny lobs it up.
Considine
and it's
holds
Considine.
He did hold on to it.
Caught.
Danny Pierce pass is complete.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Jack Considine.
Let's hope that's a cramp.
You know, he did go down as if it was just a cramp.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So they gain about 15 on that?
Yeah. I'm hoping it's just a cramp.
Yeah. He's hurting, though.
I know, he really is. But a big play at least, and a big catch there, and a first down.
Yeah.
The ball at the 20. For Beverly.
Considine, he's obviously a big part of their team on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he really is. And this offensive line has had its struggles this year. And Jack has been part of what has helped them in the blocking. And that's part of, we talked about it in the game, despite the fact that they've thrown the ball so many more times this year and had success, Jack has not been able to be part of that because they need him blocking.
Well, he had an opening there, and it just closed right up.
I know.
Jaden Santos, the ball carrier.
No gain there for Jaden. Yeah, if there was an opening if he had cut to his left. He was just following his blockers there. Still checking. It looks like they're stretching out Considine.
Okay.
I think. I can't really see, but it looks like they might have his foot.
All right, 2nd and 10 from the 20. Danny back to throw.
Oh, nothing there.
No.
Okay, he might have been looking for like a screen or something. It wasn't there, so he just threw it away. But
yeah, but
there really wasn't anybody over there.
I know. That's.
I mean, if you want to say that whole general area, about 25 yards, yeah.
He certainly was not outside the pocket either.
No.
But if you want to just let it slide, okay. We'll take it.
All right, so we got a 3rd and 10. That went incomplete.
All right, 3rd and 10 now from the 20, and Tim Pone has been the go-to man today. You got to think that's probably the direction they're going to be looking for here.
Yeah. Oh, they got it. If he can get outside, which he's not going to.
And he's not going to be able to do it.
Oof. And a hit there from Rippold. So that was really good pursuit, but Gabriel Santos right there. It looked like White had an opening, but Santos really closed on him, forced him out. And then Rippold came over and made the hit. So lost a yard.
Ends up losing a yard.
It's going to be 4th down and 11.
Okay, so Greg White's going to come out. Santos back in. Wind picking up a little bit.
And now sitting in this position where they're not going to kick it, but on either way, so we're going to go for it. Danny to throw. Danny lets it go. He had his man beat just a little bit.
Yeah.
But the pressure was there too soon, and Danny had to let it go a little bit earlier. And he probably would have too. If he could have just waited a beat longer, he probably gets loose.
When Santos was switching in for White there, I was thinking maybe they'd try to come out, do that play, and the pressure just forced Danny to get rid of the ball a little sooner than he would have.
Like I said, it's just a beat longer, and Santos is probably out of the break there, and they have a chance to complete that.
Caio Santos.
Caio's trying to get the edge.
Track down from behind.
And the Panther defense doing a good job of locking that up.
Yeah, that was number 50. Logan goes. Still picked up 4.
I know, right?
You wonder.
Got our papers flying all over the place here as the wind has picked up quite a bit.
You wonder, we talked about the conditioning. Oh, we're going to go reverse here.
Yeah.
Maglione
faking as if he was going to make a block, but it didn't really matter. He didn't have to. And a great pickup there as they get the ball all the way to the 40.
So that was number 33. Jace Jean-Pierre with the carry. That's a hockey name, Phil.
Jean-Pierre on the Carry for Peabody. That's good for a first down.
First time we've called that name today.
Yep. On the
Unfortunately. It's a good name to
Kyle
call.
Santos, I know.
Santos, plenty of room, but he's
Kyle
cut up
Santos, the
again
carrier.
from underneath.
Tripped up by Sean Costa.
Costa coming up.
But
to
he
make
might
the
be
hit.
averaging about 7 yards a carry here in the second half.
I know, in the second half, definitely. So what's that? 8 yards? Second and 2. Let's get the first down. Big hit right there.
Kyle Santos, the ball carrier.
Costa coming up.
Sean Costa on the tackle for the Panthers.
Gain of 6, 7. Gain of 7.
That is a Tanner's first down.
Really kind of runs like Pacheco.
Yeah,
Like runs
runs
very
angry, like he's trying to stomp out the ground. I know.
Yeah.
It's going to be first down and 10 from the Beverly 46-yard line.
Yeah, Peabody just going to the run game here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talked at nauseum about Maglione and the
Yeah.
dual threat, but it's been pretty much just Santos carrying the ball.
Both Santoses. That's
Yeah.
Gabe Santos
Gabe
right there.
Santos, the ball carrier.
He's going to gain 5.
And with the way they're doing it, there's no reason to stop it. I mean, listen, if you can just do simple things and hand the ball off up the middle and be picking up 5 yards a
4-yard
carry
carry's gonna make it
until they
second
stop
down
it,
and
there's
6.
just no reason to do anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, we get about 30 carries almost 30 carries between the two Santoses.
And they bring Tyler in motion.
he's
And
gonna
this time
keep
it's the
it,
quarterback
Maglione.
keeping it himself.
And I think he got the first down.
I think he did as well. There's Luke.
Maglione on the carry for Peabody.
And someone's shaking up for Beverly, although it doesn't look too bad.
Okay, he did not get the first down.
Nope, just shy, I guess.
Okay, so he gained 5 on that.
This will be 3rd and 1 from the 42.
It's going to be third down and 1.
Considine is back in the game.
That's good. It was probably just a cramp then.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be Santos.
Oh, the player moved. Oh, he moved.
What?
Oh, they didn't call that.
Wow.
Wow, how did they miss that? He didn't reset himself.
I know.
Gabe
Peabody
Santos, the
gets
ball carrier.
away with one right there,
Yeah.
and Santos squirts through the tackles and
Gets
picks up
3.
another Peabody first down.
Which Santos was that?
I think it was Gabriel.
Okay. Yeah, so the player never actually put himself back in a set position. He kind of gave himself up. It was like, oops.
I know.
The Beverly 34.
We're under the 5-minute mark, by the way, as this second
to the
half is just
outside.
absolutely.
Yeah, Gabe Santos.
And there's Gabe again,
Gabe
and
Santos,
just
the ball
more
carrier,
running
tripped
room.
up
And
by Sean Costa.
when you're running the ball successfully like this, it's a snowball effect, isn't it, Rich?
Yeah,
Defense just gets beat up and tired.
gain of 6. Yeah, so, we were talking, I was trying to mention earlier about the conditioning, right? With so many players who play both ways. And this Peabody offensive line is pretty big, too. Oh, someone moved.
That was Beverly. I think, no.
All right. That's on Peabody.
I don't know.
Someone's screaming about something.
I don't know.
Panthers pick up a break there. Got a
All right,
trips over
second
here.
and 9 now.
Santos bouncing.
Santos started one way, goes the other way, and picks up maybe 3.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'll tell you, the thing about
Third
these
and six.
Santos kids, they don't get knocked back. They get hit and they don't get knocked back. They
No.
just get low and,
I think
and
that
move forward.
helps. I think that low center of
Yeah,
gravity
Yep.
for shorter guys.
Okay, third and long here. 3rd and 6.
All right, 3rd and 6. This is the best opportunity the Panthers have had on this drive to get them off the field.
A little
Luke,
shuffle
there's
pass
that little
to
shovel pass. It
Dooley
was a
again.
touchdown last time.
And he's going to come up just short.
Did he come up short?
Yeah.
I hope so.
There's that shuffle pass again. That was about 5 on that.
It's got to be 5.
That's the play that Dooley scored on.
4th and 1. Peabody got away with an offsides on the last 4th and short.
So Dooley's the leading receiver today. He's got 4 catches. 25 yards.
4th and 1 from the 25. 7-7 score. We're at the 2:30 mark, by the way, now in this game.
We're going to get a timeout, Peabody.
I mean, Peabody essentially, if they keep plodding along, can almost end this game with the score.
What they get the ball with about, what was it, 8 minutes or so? I
It was
think.
more than that.
9 minutes. It was about 9 minutes they
Yeah.
got the ball. So they've just been, it's been a 7-minute drive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all, runs or those safe passes,
Yeah.
shuffle pass or something like that. So stuff that just keeps the ball moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, this if Peabody can get this first down, they're pretty much going to control the time the rest of this game.
Oh, I know.
And Beverly may not be able to even get the ball back.
4th and 1 tie game, 2:36 to go. This could be the game.
And off.
Santos stopped!
No, but he leaned
Oh,
forward.
no.
He got hit behind the line. It's going to be a matter of the spot.
Beverly doesn't think he got it.
He got hit and he fell forward. It's really going to come down. They're going to have a measurement here.
Oh, they're definitely going to have a measurement. And from,
Kai
oh,
Santos.
come on, that
Oh,
spot.
and now they just moved it. Yeah, I believe. Phil Stacy, I have to agree with you on that. It was a good spot. I thought he had gotten at least a yard over the line.
You really? You thought
line
he
to
got that
gain.
much?
I did, but his knee may have hit. Jerome Sutton coming off limping, but he was in there. And a number of players right there. But again, that's one of those things about those Santos kids we were talking about. He got hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, I know.
But he just got the forward motion that might have got him the first down. We'll have to wait and see.
This is
It's going to be a very close.
game of inches.
Yeah. I don't think he got it, though.
I don't think he did either. Let's see.
Does not get it.
He did not get it.
Does not get it.
And it'll be
Huge play.
Panther ball at the 25 with 2:31 to go in a tie game.
I'm pretty sure that was Jerome Sutton. I didn't really see the number, but his reaction tells me he's the guy who made that play.
A tremendous play by Sutton to upend Santos, who had done nothing but just gash them all second half.
That's a huge play right there. Now Beverly's got the ball with this passing offense.
2:31 to go, and
But they're going to run it.
They're going to
Floyd
run
Wright.
it to the outside with
Okay, he picks up a
Floyd, and then
couple.
he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards.
Let's like the ball carrier.
I have to go into their 2-minute offense here. I think on a play like that, he's kind of hoping maybe they're looking for a pass, so we'll run it. Danny's
Danny
looking to
rolling
throw
out.
it.
Danny going to
Oh,
throw,
throws it
and
behind the guy.
incomplete.
Okay, so that's going to stop the clock. We're under 2 minutes now. We're going to have a 2-minute warning, which doesn't really mean much in high school.
No.
It's really just looking over to both teams saying there's 2 minutes to play.
No. All right, 3rd and 7 now.
Now, Pierce has only completed one pass. So he's got him.
He's got
the
a
kid-
man open and it's picked off.
Looked like Kwiatek might have got grabbed on that, but the
Yeah.
ball gets picked off, and there's Jace Jean-Pierre.
Jace Jean-Pierre makes the play. He's looking for Kwiatek deep down the field. Daddy probably just didn't quite get
Yeah.
enough on it. And that ball is picked off, and Peabody is back in business. 1:51 to go.
Yeah, so in this half, Pierce has only completed one pass.
I know.
Home 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well,
1:51
they've
remaining.
elected to try and lean on the run game again in this second half. You know, they've actually ran the ball on every single first down.
Really?
And when they've had to throw the ball, they've all been in very obvious passing situations here in the second
Gabe
half.
Santos with about a yard or 2. 2 yards?
Yep. 1:35 and the clock running. And as you've mentioned, the Peabody kicker does look like he kind of has a leg on him.
Yeah.
So they.
But it's high school, so he's going to have to get inside the 30.
Oh, I
really
know.
to have
Oh,
a
I know.
shot
I'm just
for
saying,
anything.
like they don't
Throwing the ball to the middle, pushing the pile.
pushing the pile near that first down marker. I
I
don't
think
know.
he's going to get it. I think he's got the first down.
I think he did too.
I'm going to stop the clock to move the chains. No.
You'd think this would be the time for
That looks like
Peabody
the
to call a
first down.
timeout, but he's not
Yeah.
going to do it. Oh, there he is. There it goes.
Got the first down? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Gotta move
Yeah, he got the first
Got to
down.
move the markers.
Pass is complete to
Gotta move the
Beverly,
chains.
the First down for the Tanners.
Gotta stop the clock here. Beverly with the timeout. That was gain of 7.
Okay.
That pass was to Dooley, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going to be 1st and 10 at the Beverly 45.
Clock winding, and I'm
Well, for a
shocked
minute
that
here.
Betancourt's not using the timeouts.
I know.
Luke to
Throwing
throw,
to
lets
the
it
corner,
rip to the
and he
outside,
drops it.
and
Can't bring it in.
he lost his footing. I could not see who the intended target was there.
That was Chavez. That was Chavez over there.
As he got out of his break, it kind of looked like he lost his footing a bit,
Yeah.
and I think that's why he was not able to
Mhm.
bring that one in. 49 seconds.
They don't have to take the deep shot just yet.
No. They got timeouts. They bring Jacques in motion. Maglione to throw.
Jace Jean-Pierre
Jean-Pierre
gets out of
again.
bounds.
Jean-Pierre.
After not saying his name at all in the first half. We said it
No.
quite a bit here in this half. Couple of catches, the interception just a few moments ago.
Yep. So we got about 44 seconds. 3rd and long.
It's going to be 3rd down and 9:43 seconds remaining.
Again, 4 down territory.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure.
And we're going to get a timeout here. Peabody. So if you look, Peabody came out and it looked like it was going to be man-to-man. Looked like man coverage there.
Mm.
I don't know if I like man coverage.
I don't know if I do either.
right
But I
now,
think-
a
but I think-
situation like this.
But I think Peabody might have been surprised by it, though, and that's why they called
Yeah.
timeout. So, let's see if
Or
they-
maybe you show man and then you break into his zone or something. But
yeah.
Maglione's got the arm if his receiver can get a step.
Mhm.
So that's something they have to keep an eye on. But this wind is really bugging me.
Put your coffee on everything.
No.
Actually, wait, no. Put the. Oh wait, no, that's already on something.
I know,
Yeah, put
we-
that.
we
No,
got
put
too
the
much
cough.
stuff
Put the
there.
cough box.
All right, there you go. All right, so we're going to come out of it. 3rd and 9.
Look at that.
I'm not going to need it much longer anyway. So.
You say that, but I think we're going to OT.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see what's happening here.
Luke back to throw. Luke's got plenty of time.
Across the
Hitches,
middle.
throws.
And
That one is complete.
no,
Missed tackle.
Jean-Pierre breaks the tackle.
Jean-Pierre is going to take it to the house, and the Tanners are going to take the lead with 32 seconds left. There was too much time for Maglione in that pocket. He had all day. He let Jacques work his way back to the middle of the field, threw a strike, and then Jacques was just one-on-one, and the guy could not make the tackle.
Jace Jean-Pierre.
Jace, I'm sorry. I keep saying Jacques. Jace Jean-Pierre. The hockey name with a fourth quarter long receiving touchdown to put his Peabody Tanners in front and put them in position to win their first NEC game of the season.
Jean-Pierre, we hadn't called his name until about 6 minutes ago in the game.
I know.
Coming up with a big catch earlier, but then the most important thing before that touchdown was the interception. With 32 seconds left to go.
Well, desperation time now for the Panthers. And we talked about it. There were so many positives for Beverly in this game.
Yeah.
But the one negative was you win in a halftime only up 7-0 in a game that you had kind of dominated.
Right.
And we had talked about how those are the kind of situations that a lot of time can just come back to bite you.
Yep.
They ran an onside kick there, and it didn't go nearly far enough.
And that really
is
helps
awful.
the Panthers quite a bit.
That is actually wild.
Yeah.
With the onside
So it's going to
kick
give
attempt.
Beverly the ball at the 45.
I get you don't want Ock to return it,
Yeah, but still.
to go full onside, and then
I mean, if you're going to do that, then just kick the ball deep out of bounds.
That's-
as
that's-
opposed to giving the ball at the 45-yard.
yeah, that was puzzling. And that has breathed life into a situation that kind of felt like there was none. Danny's going to throw.
Tapone,
That's
gets-
Tapone, and that's
okay.
complete. And he's yanked out of bounds, maybe even a little extracurricular activity too, but they're not going to call it this late. And that's going to get the ball all the way to the 35. And as we mentioned, that breathed life into a situation that kind of felt lifeless.
Yeah.
I mean, 32 seconds, high school football, that's a long way to go.
Clock stops to move the chains. Beverly's got, I think, 2 timeouts.
No, but I mean if they had kicked it deep.
Oh, yeah, right. No, yeah, exactly. But, what I'm saying is the clock stops to move the chains.
Yeah.
So you can throw it to the middle. It doesn't always have to be the outside pass.
Yeah. Danny in motion. Danny throws. That
Yeah,
ball
Floyd
is
White.
caught
He's gonna get
by
out of
White,
bounds.
and
Okay.
White's going to
He gets out of bounds.
Did he
Yes,
get out?
did. Yep.
Pass is complete to
But
Floyd
anyway,
White.
it's a big chunk of yardage, and I mean, 19.2 still to go, and they're knocking on the door.
16-yard game.
We're not repeating the words in the booth.
Guys in the booth don't like the onside kick call. 19 seconds to go.
I mean, I love it.
yeah, as a Beverly fan, you're like, thank you, we'll take that. Okay, we're going to get a timeout. Peabody, that's their last timeout.
Yeah.
Peabody calls their final
19
timeout.
seconds to go. The ball is on the Tanner 18.
And I think Beverly has 2 timeouts left.
I believe they do.
I know they burned 1 at least.
Yeah.
So again, you can throw the ball to the middle of the field.
Oh, yeah. The whole field is still open right now. Passes to Floyd White, and was it Tim Pone on the first one to the outside?
yep.
That's what I thought. So far on this drive. I don't know if Quietek has caught a ball today. He's been targeted multiple times.
I don't have him with a catch.
He's been ever so so close
Yeah.
to having a big play.
I'm telling you, I still have a feeling Considine may end up
Well, this
coming
is
up with a big pass in the middle.
this is the area to do it. He did have one today
Oh,
already
we got a penalty.
on a had to
What
have
was that
it
penalty?
third down situation.
That's on too many men?
Yeah,
Too many men on the field?
that's too many men.
Wow. They tried to sneak a player out there, but it just didn't work.
So off the timeout and still too many men on the
Yeah.
field.
That's too many men on the field against Peabody.
Danny
Danny
getting
moving.
outside.
Danny's
gonna
got to
have to
make a
throw it
decision.
away.
Danny's going
Ooh.
to throw, and that ball is caught. Are they going to say he stepped out?
Caught out of bounds. Did he go out and come back in?
Well, if he went out and came back in, isn't that a penalty? That's
Yeah.
illegal touching.
I think they're going to probably throw a flag right here. They're talking about it.
Or when he went up to catch it, did his foot just come down out of bounds?
I don't know.
This is a zoo.
I'm going to say he caught the ball.
This end of the game.
Now, again, if he has, all you need is 1 foot in high school, so.
Yeah, but if your first foot was the first one down, it's
Right,
out.
then it's an incomplete pass, which you would think is a
So
relatively simple
you
call.
just got to hope he wasn't out of bounds and then came back in, because then it's a flag.
Okay, he did. He threw a flag. He did throw a flag.
So it's illegal touching.
Yeah, I think so.
Ugh.
Well, here's the question. Was he the first guy to touch the ball?
Oh, yeah, what if it was tipped?
Right. The ball's tipped, then it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Oh, 15. 15 yards for that penalty. So that's the same amount of yards as like ripping a guy's helmet off. You
Yes.
know, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Okay,
Well,
no.
So it was Beverly's turn to give Peabody a break, and I mean,
Okay, but the yards, it's a 10-yard penalty.
yeah.
So it's a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, I think he
Not a
misspoke.
15.
It's a
Okay,
10-yard
okay,
penalty,
It's a 10-yard penalty.
which is still a
I
backbreaker.
was going to say, that wouldn't have made sense.
And
15
now,
yards is for personal
now
fouls.
the Panthers really are only going to have
All right, so you got Timpone up
maybe
top.
2 plays.
Yep. Timpone.
Wiatek, the big man that usually you go deep
Oh,
on, he
no.
lobs this one up.
Oh,
And
incomplete.
incomplete
I thought that was going to
in
be
the
intercepted.
coverage. 4.6 seconds to go.
All right, so we got 5 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
Pass is incomplete.
Now everybody's going to be in the end zone pretty much. So, okay, so Considine's going to check out. I'm going to bring in another receiver.
Maybe they can get one of these corners on the edge,
Yeah.
start taunting the fans, and then miss the play, and then run back into
Or
it.
some kind of interference or something, but I don't know.
Danny to throw. One last play. Heaves
Throwing
it
it
up, and that ball is
Tipped and
and goes out
Is
the
that
back of the
okay,
end
is
zone.
that the last
And
play?
that is going to do it.
That is it.
Ball game over, and Peabody edges this one out 14-7, despite the fact that it seemed like they did everything they could to give the Panthers the game at the end. They
Yeah.
will escape with the victory.
Tough loss.
Peabody-
Tough loss for Beverly there.
Beverly gets their Peabody gets their first win within the NEC. Beverly still searching for theirs.
Yeah.
And I mean, the takeaways I feel like have to be missed opportunities,
Yes, absolutely.
particularly in the first half.
First half, you're inside the 5 and you can't punch it in twice. That's going to hurt you quite a bit.
You win the turnover battle 2-0. You know, really by all means dominated the first half.
Yeah.
But only could have a 1-score lead, and that's always a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, and then that second touchdown for Peabody, it's a broken tackle, and Jace Jean-Pierre coming in, becoming the star of the game.
Yeah, late.
Even though we hadn't said anything. I won't say haven't heard of him. Didn't say anything about him until the second half. So.
Yeah. All right, so that will do it from Herd Stadium. A great game this time. Beverly showed a lot more life on offense, airing it out all over the place. But in the end, they come up short again, 14-7 the final. And we do not know when we'll be back again because the consolation games, the schedule changing and all that kind of stuff, or what games are going to be scheduled, we don't really know yet.
Yeah. There is a good chance we'll be here next Saturday.
Yes.
Or possibly a Friday night game. I don't know.
Exactly.
We'll have to wait and see.
Indeed. But for now, for whenever we see you again, it'll be Dominic Lorenzano and Rich Francis signing off. Have a great rest of your weekend, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll see you.